to go rewatch the trailer to make sure the contents of the dead man's chest weren't revealed, because having heartbeats over the title card feels like such a giveaway once you know. And the subtitle underwater like this, gorgeous. What a fantastic opening shot. It's a wet and rainy movie, so overflowing teacups feel right, but this entire sequence is a tutorial in visual storytelling. Elizabeth's bummed with Alanis Morissette playing in her head, and just seeing the East India Trading Company coming ashore lets us know they're cooked. I want to be like, no way a horse would ride in a rowboat like this, but I have no reason to think this isn't 100% in camera or on a boat. The warrant for the arrest of one William Turner. This warrant is for Elizabeth Swann. My mistake. Arrest her? I don't want challenge. Oh, dang, he's smooth. Sick burn. Perhaps you remember a certain pirate named Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. His theme kicks in just at the mention of his name. This was featured in the trailer, and I really can't blame them because it looks dope. Now that's an entrance. Jack always gets a good one. Quite according to plan. Complications arose and ensued. Were overcome. I would have bet you real money that we had a counter for Jack and Barbossa's shining. I don't know, like batting above your average, but for vocabulary and grammar, I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your request. But apparently not, so I'll just have to win the best ones again. Captain, I think the crew were expecting something a bit more shiny. And the Royal Navy chasing us all around the Atlantic and the hurricane. All in all, it seems some time since we did a speck of honest paperage. Huh? Take turn of phrase. Alright, walk the bright. What did the bird say? First hint that Captain Jack has it all entirely under control, so what purpose will be served in finding whatever need be unlocked without first having found the key one law says? The real treasure of how Jack speaks is that he gets his points across in the most condescending way possible. So, we're going after this key? It don't make any sense at all. And because Bootstrap shows up and Jack decides cannibals are preferable to Davy Jones, we get sidetracked, but the next thing to do is in fact to go find the key, so he's just being a jerk. Any more questions? Even the guy who can't speak has questions. Beautiful to sleep. The captain seems to be acting a bit strange. Well delivered. Something's got Jack vexed. Vexes me. Terribly vexed. I don't know why I care, but that's definitely Cambodia and Malaysia, etc., which makes this the Philippines, and well, maybe this is Palau or Guam. The scale seems off, so I think Verbinski was trying to tell us about secret uncharted islands off the coast of Asia. Why is the rum always gone? Oh. That's why. Knowing thyself. It would be quaint to say nah at this point because things get so much grosser, but I'm already getting the tingle up my spine just from the sound design of the mollusks. See, now I can say nope. And Bootstrap is the first of Davy Jones's crew we meet, who also happens to be the one with the most humanity left, which makes him even more horrifying. Everything will draw off of that. Even a little more nope. Well, is it the devil himself and itself is a pullout? We have a heading? Run, blend. One of my favorite bits. Gives a little scared noise and answer on the second one. Any left. Yak tack. Free her bow. No, leave it. And that's how they know to be scared. This is such a fun transition because it was the middle of the night when Jack came down for some rum, the crew was asleep, and then the monkey throws the hat overboard and we spin around the hat to daytime or at least sunrise. Von got that So I looked up what the Turks were saying, but the truth is you really don't need a translation. It's a good hat, they both clock it. The Kraken gets a perfect build-up in this movie. Its first showing is just a shimmer under the water, only really giving us hint at its size. And regardless of any in-universe explanation, this is the way to build tension around the monster without showing anything more. But in-universe, it's a pretty small fishing boat. It seems like the entire thing might have fit right inside its mouth. Mr. Swan. Governor Swan still. Do you think I wear this wig to keep my head warm? I mean, it would maybe, I don't know you. And then I intend to return here to marry you. Properly. Healing if you'll still have me. If it weren't for these bars, I'd have you already. Well timed, Governor. Keep a weather eye on the horizon. I thought that weather was an adjective in that idiom, and I always thought that was sort of rude. You keep your decrepit eye on the horizon, but I actually think he's telling her to watch the weather. It's like one noun, weather eye. I don't get Pirate's line. Captain Jack Sparrow thought he was dead. Singapore. That's what I heard. Jack Sparrow. Turn up in Singapore. Jack Sparrow. Keep him amazing. Kya say about Jack Sparrow? This whole sequence speaks to Jack's main goal as a pirate, not riches, but notoriety. Dude did well, but really I just left this random setup on the shore. Put his island. Just salted the streets, right? Spice full. Delicious long pork. Huh? Long pork? Chip with late thias. Oh no. Also, I was curious where other languages translated it as, since long pork is a bit of an English euphemism for human. Some said cold cuts, Japanese said for seasoning meat, but then they start to get more explicit. Simplified Chinese is super delicious human meat, Latin America Spanish is exquisite human flesh, but the best is the French. Di délicieux ragoût de himo. Delicious human stews. A familiar face. Rah! Don't eat me. I'm not gonna eat you. Ha! Silly Will forgot the main thing the parrots do. Repeat. Long say uniki. Sounds like an insult, but he's trying his best to save Will's life. Sebi. Because that wouldn't even be possible for a eunuch. Perhaps I came in short a fair trial for Will if you'd intense. A fair trial for Will ends in a hanging. I enjoy that she knows that. It's not like they were wrongfully accused. I'm here to negotiate. I'm listening. I'm listening intently. Now that I've had time to look at it and found this map, sadly they're not uncharted islands, I believe it's Okinawa. Beckett is one of the primary things that separates these two movies apart from Black Pearl, because while Norrington was a fun, adventure-type villain, it never felt like he had teeth the way Beckett does. Tom Hollander is a big reason for that. He's a few notable baddie roles, but nothing touches the small psychopath Isaacs and Hannah for me. You know you can't read. It's the Bible, you get credit for trying. Interesting thoughts, discuss in the comments, right? Explain to him. Must have seen a catfish. Honestly, talk to your joke. He was so quick with it, too. Look, I get it. I sorta even appreciate what happens to a person's brain that sees an uneven toenail, but there's gotta be a line, man. There's gotta be. See, the Pelagostos believe that Jack is a god in human form. Dan Gibbs loves a good tale. And even though he was frantically tracking all the details as this whole thing unfolded. Where's the rest of the crew? These cages weren't built till after we got here. And he's good at it. That's an amazing line. As whimsical as this music is, that was some real ingenuity and resourcefulness, which obviously took Will Turner to come up with. Come on, is that all you got? The first, but not the last time that Marty is helpful. I was wondered why the rope snaps so easily, and my new headcanon is that it's because it's human hair. And I'm sure you've always clocked the pointy teeth, but did you ever notice the skins? It's amazing what you can get away with, or at least allude to, when you don't draw attention to it. Or even more ingenuity. The close-ups. It's like a lady skirt. That sounds like typical crass pirate speak until you understand that in the analogy, they're the lady, and you realize it's actually quite progressive. And the second time, Marty is doing his best. And this is such a great adventure sequence, from Jack and the crew escaping all the mishaps they go through until they get back to the pearls. Pure fun. I like that they're sad it wasn't just about eating him, they really believe whatever it is that which they believe. We have a need to travel up route, by need to meet a fleeting, as in, say, a passing fancy. Look at Gibbs getting in on the grandiloquence. Oh, not to be outdone. No, a resolute and you think, you want you to find this. Incapacitorily finding and or locating the detecting of a way to save your Dolly Bella. Oh, what's her face? Sammy? Incapacitorily isn't a word, yet we all know what he's saying, even if he's secretly also telling Will he's gonna be immobilized on the Flying Dutchman. There's a female presence amongst us, yes, sir. The ghost of a lady, widowed before her marriage, I figure it. A virgin too, likely as not. Love Elizabeth's just paying the gun hole in the background while they discuss whether she's a virgin ghost or a widowed spirit. And yes, that phrase, works to pay, is to apply pine pitch or tar, and this is the gun hole of the ship. I don't care if it's not something anyone would ever say. Fantastic shot sending us from the sea to the river. Match this, the roar of the kraken and the reeking odor of a thousand rotting corpses. This time Gibbs unsettled himself. Part of me thinks Teodama's place looks awesome, and the other part of me is already itching from the bug bites. That's Brittany's I'm a Slave for You, Snake. You have a touch of destiny about you. Hey, so, who was gonna tell me that, well, yes, obviously, we all know this is Naomi Harris, that she's the same Naomi Harris that plays Selena? How am I just realizing that? Why did my brain separate them into two people who both somehow played Eve and James Bond, but otherwise... What? I knew right away. A bro pieman. Look. Which might feel like an unworthy payment, but knowing how much Jack loves shooting it, you go to a chest. What is inside? Gold, jewels, unclaimed properties of valuable nature, nothing bad, I hope. Ricketti's little flinch at jewels as he stumbles upon his true treasure. The black spot. It could work. Love that the monkey obviously recognized Barbossa, but not as quickly as I recognize his boots. Edgecut. If you do happen to get captured, just say Jack Sparrow saved you to settle his debt. I save your life. Technically true, as in they won't kill you immediately. Tricky, Jackie. Gibbs was right about the breath and the face sucking. A fearsome creature with giant tentacles that'll suction your face clean off. I like to imagine how many iterations of this they had to go through when storyboarding before they landed on something not gory but still gross and haunting enough to give me personally nightmares. They really take the part of the ship thing literally, and yes, I obviously love and hate every single one of them. Down all your barra bombs and cry. No clue what it even means, but it's obviously a win. Even they're destined to fish. Fantastic introduction of just his peg leg underwater at first. Or, crab leg, peg crab leg, crab peg leg. You fiande. He blows the match out with his severed tentacle, which is horrifying and amazing. I'm sure I won't shut up about it, but the CGI of Davy Jones is mind-bogglingly fantastic, which is only slightly less impressive than Bill Nighy's performance. I come over you, unescapable. Don't listen to it. And if there are any brief moments where he uncanny valleys, it only adds to his presence as nightmare fuel. To the depths. Fun anecdote, we recently watched this on vacation with an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 13-year-old, and only the 13-year-old knew what happened. Where did he sound from? Oh, well, sir. His excitement at the exquisite delight of capturing a new soul is pretty unnerving. What is your purpose here? Jack Sparrow sent me to settle his debt. What is your purpose here? Jack Sparrow sent me to settle his debt. Even Will knows there's at least a 75% chance that Jack is screwing him over. Absolutely amazing teleportation. You can almost see it coming, but it still startles us. We love that it takes the crew a beat to notice. Technically, I was only camp for 2 years, and I was viciously mutinied upon. Then you were a poor captain, but you're not introduced yourself. All these years as Captain Jack Sparrow. I mean, that's not even his deal with the devil-type Faustian outcome. He's just speaking the truth. Just how many souls do you think my son is worth? 100 souls. And I truly don't think anyone else could pull this off. Bill has this way of speaking as if words hurt his mouth, and he amps it up to 15 in this performance, which makes sense because Davy Jones' anatomical structures wouldn't make speaking easy. That I wonder, Sparrow, can you level with this? Can you condemn an innocent mind to a lifetime of solitude and you'll name while you roam free? Yep. I'm good with it. True Jack Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow moment. And there's nothing like making the previous movie's baddies be terrified of the current movie's baddies to set the stakes. And how do you intend to harvest these 99 souls in 3 days? Gibbs always a first mate. First. This probably seems ridiculous, if only they glanced up. And yet, if there's one thing I've learned about men at sea, it's that superstition becomes religion. Probably the scurvy. Also, this platform with left their view. Sometimes they capture the original ride so perfectly. Vitao don't ever shy out a time in life. Of it was get say the world was still young. Optimism, and I don't give a shrats if I live or die. Eloquence, me have one arm and not one leg. It's the crow's nest for you. Imaginativeness, I've always wanted to sail the seas. Forever. Sooner than you think. Zepterfuge. How are we going? Including those 4? That gives us, isn't it? 4. And a solid bit that you probably see coming but still gets you to chuckle. We love to be in on the joke. The pursuit cost me my crew, my commission, and my life. No man, you stalled the day to let Jack go. Commodore, what about Sparrow? Well, I think we can afford to give him 1 day's head start. I'm all for it, but let's be honest. You've always been a bit fiery, ain't it? I like to think Jack slides behind the pillar and then back out to see how drunk Norrington is, and when Norrington is able to track him, he fires him. He needs a hat, but none will do. Love how the pipe organ mirrors his tentacle miss. It's a little more developed in the next movie, but Davy Jones' struggle with emotion is set up right here with this concert. The sharpest of the sharp-eyed viewers noticed Tia Dalma's matching locket during their time in her house earlier and put two and two together. So it's like Calypso shadowing. And sadly, we do need to end here for this week because Pirates movies refuse to be less than 2.5 hours. So next week will be lots of more gross, terrible, disgusting stuff. Thank you for your patience. Jack Sparrow.